So now I'm really trying to focus on what is your will, what is
Amen.
your next steps. But I know, and you know, that we can get caught up in trying to wait to that
Girl,
perfect timing
girl.
when sometimes God is saying, just go. That's your first step.
That's right.
Go. Do it.
I promise you.
Then I'll give you the next step.
I thought I had to change who I was meant to be. But the more I grow, the more I see. It's not about a roller race, a prize to claim. It's finding peace in my own name. Just me becoming serene.
On Becoming Serene, we highlight lives that reflect purpose and motion, and today's guest truly lives that out. She is a leader, educator, and entrepreneur who has a real heart for people, especially youth, young adults, and women. She served as a youth pastor and director of youth and family services alongside her loving husband, Matthias J. Adams. With a background in education from Chicago State University, she started in the classroom, later became an adjunct professor, and has continued to create spaces where people can grow and feel supported. From founding Anointed Minds Educational Consulting to opening a daycare to launching these creations, everything she builds comes from a place of purpose and care. And beyond all of that, she's someone who shows up fully for her family as a wife and mom to two amazing boys, Carter and Tyson. Her life really reflects Jeremiah 29:11, walking in faith, trusting God's plan, and pouring into others along the way. I'm really grateful to call her someone I admire and appreciate. So, with that, please help me welcome my friend, DeAnna L. Adams.
Thank
Hey,
you.
beautiful.
Hi, gorgeous.
You said thank you. No, thank you for joining me here. Girl,
You're
please.
welcome.
It is such an honor. And I'm going to say, when you could call somebody at the last minute and they show up
You can't say
and
no
come
to
through,
Ruth.
I get that a lot. I wish people would not say no when I ask for money. But
That's a good one. I love it. I love it.
so let's talk about, before we talk about where your journey begins, let's talk about where our journey began.
Oh, wow.
So since you have been a teacher as me as well, let's talk about how we met, which was you were Mackenzie's teacher. What grade?
Yes, that was third.
Third grade.
Third grade. We're still young.
Wow.
We're still young.
Oh my goodness. Child.
Yes, third grade.
That's crazy. And have stayed in contact ever since.
Yes.
Like big time. You were one of those teachers who, excuse me, why, Lord? One of those teachers who you're like, if I'm going to be out, girl, can you go on and fill in with me?
Yes.
For me?
Yes.
And my children
Because you
didn't
know
mind.
the flow.
Most definitely.
You already knew the flow, so.
And they're
it
going to
was
still
fun.
learn. So
Yes.
tell us about your humble beginnings of education. Did you always want to be a teacher? Was that a lifelong dream? That's
Yes,
wonderful.
I
I
did.
love it.
I did. I would line up desk in my house when I was a kid, and I would teach the children my imaginary
I was like, what children?
I had imaginary students because my brothers and sisters were older than me. So, they weren't trying to, sit down with me
Right.
like that. So I would literally get books and everything, and my mom would, work with me at home too. So I would use those books to teach my imaginary students.
And how old were you when you started doing
Oh,
that?
that was like 5.
See,
Yeah.
my goodness.
I was young doing it.
And see, the wonderful thing that I'm hearing that you created a classroom, even with the imaginary, your creativity was already off the charts.
Yeah.
Me, I literally grabbed real bodies and was like, here,
You
let's
don't sit
get
down.
out here. Yes, we're about to teach you to read over the summer. Like, you're not going back to school not knowing these things that I too was like 5 or 6. My mother
can
was
see you
like,
doing that.
yeah, but see, I got real bodies. My creativity was.
I didn't. I'm sad.
No. Girl, please.
Ain't
You
nobody
said I'm
talk back to
sad.
me. It's just me.
I'm glad no one spoke back to you. That would mean you'll be somewhere else you shouldn't be. Hello, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Becoming Serene. But if you have not subscribed yet, please hit that button right now. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever new episodes drop. And if you are truly, truly enjoying this show, please share it with someone else who is also embracing peace in their pursuit of purpose, just like we are. So, thank you so much again as we continue our journey together of becoming serene. So, my darling, then you got the assignments and you were, in the classroom and you did that for a 10-year. What had you think transitioning outside the classroom?
You know what? I was actually thinking about this whole entrepreneur thing. What was it today? Actually, it's funny. I was listening to another young lady, and she was doing a YouTube video, and she talked about how her brother would pay her to clean his room, and she would say, "Yes, I'll do it because I don't want to go clock in on Sunday."
Wow!
And she said, "I had the entrepreneur." Skills and envy already.
Yes.
And I was making pancakes this morning, thinking about how do not laugh. Okay?
I'm already
audience don't laugh. How they would pay me at home to clean the bathtub, and I would do it. And they laugh at me because they said, "DeAnna, you were cleaning dirt, and making money."
Wow.
And I was like, I was
Girl.
making money early.
Yes.
But that's crazy, right?
It
to
is
clean
so
the bathtub
it's
for
not
money.
Crazy.
After
Somebody needs to do it.
And I was doing it for a fee.
Wow. See, exactly. They could have asked you to
fee.
do it and you did it for free. If you did it for free, then
That's
there will be a problem. But I cannot tell you how many times I have had conversations with our guests and asked them, when did they actually realized that they were entrepreneurs? And almost every time, now they all said they were selling candy at school for money. You're the first to say you were cleaning the bathrooms for a fee. But hey, you still were making that money. Like I said, I was in the backyard tutoring for like a quarter or 50 cents. And I'm pretty sure it was not an hour. I made sure they read, like until they understood phonics and all that good stuff. Oh, yes.
But that wasn't like all the, I was young doing it. But
it's still
then,
entrepreneurial
minded.
minded.
High school, I was doing hair.
See?
My dad set up a little salon in the basement, in the laundry room.
Honey,
so
who
I
was
doing
not
that.
a kitchen beautician? Baby.
I babysat. So I was doing stuff like that through high school, working at a salon. So a lot of those type of things I was doing besides cleaning the bathroom for money.
Right.
But then it was like the summer, I can't remember, I think it was like 2018, 2019. I was the camp director in Olympia Fields. And I had my own office and, just was able to go in and out, right?
Yes.
And I went back to the classroom like, oh my God.
Right. Why am I confined to?
I'm on a break and I have to go back. And it was like, that kind of hit me like,
right.
I didn't want to be confined. And I was already doing my own thing outside of that. I had my tutoring business.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't think this is for me. But I kept doing it until I felt that it was God's timing.
Oh, yes. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Totally understand. And listen, educators out there, we are not telling you all to leave the classroom unless you are called to do so. Because Lord knows we need you. We both have discussions all the time. Well, for one, you have school-age children on top of that. So even though we know you can possibly homeschool them, you're like, not right now, not just yet. Because they are both so involved with so many other things around school that we want them to continue to do, of course. However, this conversation is all about transitions and growing because as we transition, we're still evolving. Like, it's one thing after another. So you started, please share how Anointed Minds was born, because I was around there too. We were having those conversations also.
So, Anointed Minds actually started in the back of my classroom. So I saw the need that, children needed more help outside
Yes.
the classroom. And I said, why not use the gift I already have to make extra money and help the children? So that's when I started Anointed Minds, and I would just tutor after school. And then it just grew from there. One summer I had teachers working for me in the Park Forest, their boardroom. So I rented out that room, and we had sections for
Wow.
the kids. And that summer was amazing.
Wow.
It was amazing. So that's how I kind of started the tutoring business. And then after that, I would kind of do different sessions at home in my basement, just kind of like readiness classes for the upcoming school year.
Yes.
So from there, I just was like, okay, I just kept going. And then I started hiring more people because I couldn't run it and,
Yes.
trying to tutor too. So
Most
I had to
definitely.
hire help.
And then where did your creative boards come? Like, what do you call those? Because I love
the learning stations.
When I tell
Oh my
you,
goodness.
oh my goodness. It was like, okay, I
Yes.
can't be everywhere and teach them everything. So let me just go on and create this
Yes.
station right here. Y'all can take
remember
home and use it.
those.
Ma'am, this is what I'm saying. You're talking about, I remember that.
I remember those.
Things like this. Like, ma'am.
Thank you.
No.
Because you forget.
You do.
Because
And-
you keep building and then
Yes,
you forget
ma'am.
the small beginnings.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
do remember staying up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning making those learning stations because during the pandemic, people were ordering left and right.
I'm
So,
sure.
I would get the science fair boards.
Yes.
and I
Trifold
would-
board.
Yes, and I would print, and they had their alphabets, numbers, shapes, colors, and they had the Velcro pieces. And people were ordering like from other states.
Girl, my children were in high school, and I'm like, I think they need a learning station for high school.
Hey.
I was like, girl, these are
Yes,
fabulous.
different characters. I was
I
making.
saw them. Some
my
had
goodness.
learned to tie your shoe. Others
Yes.
were just
I
like
gave 'em a
tracing on the
pointer.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
what?
I forgot about those.
Oh my God, those right there. Those are patent pending. I'm just letting y'all know. Don't go out and try to do anything.
Oh my goodness,
Girl.
yes. And then I made binders, but I didn't. I made a lot of
What?
things, but didn't promote them. Yes, I did. I had learning.
We're gonna have a
binders.
conversation outside of this, you know.
I know.
Ma'am.
Yes, and I still have those on my computer, and I'm like, okay, now digital products. So yes, I
Yes.
did make. I did set up an account to sell my digital products because now you can just go online and just download.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. Where can they find those digital products?
You can actually
while we're here.
you can actually inbox me on Facebook.
Thank you.
So you can just
Love
go to
it.
DeAnna Adams for right now.
Yes.
Because
okay.
we're working on all of this.
Okay.
We're working on
I
all this.
promise you we're working on all of this. And this is why I tell my guests when we are having these conversations, this is the first of many times that we're going to have a conversation because, honey, as more things happen,
Yes.
we have to keep talking about it.
Yes.
Because
we're
like you
evolving.
said, yes, like you said, you're like, wait a minute, I forgot about doing it. And they're still
Yes.
needed. Super
It takes a
needed. But guess
takes
what?
a
You
lot.
don't have to necessarily do it. This is not one of those products where we're like, ooh, handmade by Miss DeAnna.
Yes.
We can
Yes.
teach other people to do it.
And we're learning that. We
That's
need
right.
assistance.
That's
We need
right,
assistance.
friend. Okay, so speaking of assistance and transitioning, what are you excited about? What's coming next?
My next.
Yes.
There's so much
Mhm.
that I feel like is coming up,
Right.
but I'm trying to just take it one step at a time. Right now, I have the home daycare, so
Yes.
I transitioned from the classroom to a home daycare, and we made 5 years 2 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Yes, 5
Come on,
years.
Grace.
So I'm excited that we, that was a transitional period,
Yes,
and we made it.
yes, most
5
definitely.
years. So right now, I have been working on curriculum writing.
Wonderful.
Yes. So working on that, as well as some. I don't want to expose too
Of course,
much,
honey, but I love
do
that.
have ties with youth and young adults, so that's another
Yes.
passion, as well as women in general and moms.
Wow,
So
wow.
just trying to build. So I feel myself getting that itch like I was in the classroom. Like, I think it's something else.
Right, right.
So being at home in the basement, I think that there's more. I know that there's
Oh,
more.
most definitely.
And you don't want to lose your business side.
Yes,
Even though, yes,
yes.
you're running a business, but a lot of times when you're at home, you're kind of, with the daycare, you know, you have your logo on your shirts and all that.
Yes.
But you know, it's time to put our heels back on
Come
and get out there.
on.
So,
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I am too.
I
I
am
am too.
so excited for you.
Yes.
Honestly. Okay, so you mentioned something that I have to bring up and talk about. You said that, you know, the transition from the classroom to the daycare, and we still skipped some steps because you talked about creating the learning stations. And I know during COVID, a whole lot of creativity was birthed, but these creations as well, ma'am.
Yes.
When every single time I bring up something, you're like, yeah, I've done that and I can do this. And girl,
Yes.
I don't need, I am not that type of creative. I've decided to not say I'm not creative anymore. I'm not that type of creative with my hands. I'm more creative with my mind, and then want to give it to somebody like you that will see it and bring it into fruition. So how do you find the time to have both? Because see, being an educator, you're a creative educator on top of that.
Yes.
It's too many things that you can do.
I know. And you have to make yourself
I'm sure.
find your niche. And that's hard sometimes because somebody can say, well, have you ever done this? Have you ever made a keychain? Let's just no, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. And then you go and you try it and you do it.
Yes.
And then someone says, well, can you put this on a makeup bag?
Yes.
Okay. And then you try it and you do it.
I don't think that.
And it's just, you know, and then you start with those things, and then you make tumblers and mugs and welcome signs for bridal showers and book signings, and the list goes on.
I know.
And now I just launched a catalog for funeral homes. And so basically I'm trying to partner with funeral homes. So when you go in to pick out a casket for your loved one, well, you may need ribbons, or you may need the casket inserts. And I make those 2 buttons, all of that. So we just came out with that catalog. It's on our website.
Yes.
Yes. So you can check us out.
Congratulations.
TheseCreationsLLC.com. And you will see the full catalog. So if you need something for your loved ones for, you know, that time of bereavement, we can help you with that.
Look at you. My goodness.
And you know what? I try to pray over each item.
Honey,
so,
I am so sure. Please. Wow. I'm literally at a loss for words right now. Like, girl, what else do you have in you that's coming? I love it. Once again, when it comes to transferable skills, and everyone, you know, who's still in the classroom, those that we already know, because we do have a lot of friends that, you know, they are dealing with exhaustion. They're dealing with being unappreciated and, of course, low pay or not having enough. All of us, first of all, don't have enough. Let's be clear. I don't care how much you have. It's still never enough.
Right.
But what would you say, what would you have even said to your younger self, or even our friends that's out there that's still trying to figure it out?
I would say start with a business meeting with God.
Ooh, that is so good. Starts with a business meeting with God. Period.
Because I feel like if I would have, even though I feel like he was totally in it, but if I would have just sat down and taken time to have a business meeting with him on a daily basis about my business, you know, I would have been much further along even now.
Wow.
So that's where I would start, and that's my advice. Start with a business meeting with God. Let him know how you feel. Let him know your emotions, everything about the teaching job.
That
what I
so
like,
good.
what I don't like, God. But it's all about his timing. I would have never quit my job when I did. Never, ever.
Wow. That is so good.
So finding that time to connect with God and commune with him and find out what his plans are for you.
Right.
Because
Girl.
our plans, we can jack them up.
Yes. And he will definitely let us.
Right, like, oh, you don't need me?
Pretty much.
Because you know what? If I'm honest and transparent, I really feel like the daycare was his permissive will.
Ooh, I understand. I
feel like it was his
definitely
permissive will.
understand.
And he allowed it to be
Yes.
successful.
Yes.
But that's not where I was supposed to go.
Wow.
Right out from the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm like, okay, God, I hear you.
Right. See?
You know, so now I'm really trying to focus on what is your will, what is
Amen.
your next steps. But I know, and you know, that we can get caught up in trying to wait to that perfect timing when sometimes God is saying, just go. That's your first step.
That's
go.
right.
Do it.
I promise you.
Then I'll give you the next step.
That's
I'm like,
it.
Lord, you
Yes.
know how we
Yes.
are. We're planners. We had to write lesson plans every week.
Right.
So we know what's going to happen next week.
Right.
But walking with you,
I'm about to cry.
you are not telling me the next.
Mm-mm.
So that's where I'm at. And I feel like this week I'm kind of moving towards, okay, I think I'm going to jump to the next. Okay, God. But
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not saying it's easy.
Not at all.
Faith
No.
has me out here living risky. And I'm not a risk taker. I'm not.
Oh, my God.
And finding
so
that
good.
balance and time for you as a teacher.
Go ahead.
We have to
Yes.
find me time.
Yes.
Because I think I know I wasn't,
Yes.
you know, and knowing what makes Ruth happy, what makes
Amen.
DeAnna happy, not worried about, oh, I don't think Sister so-and-so would like if I did that.
Right.
Or Miss so-and-so. So right now, at this young age that I am.
That's right.
I am finding me.
Good.
And sometimes we feel like we're late,
Mm-hmm.
but we're not.
My goodness.
So trying
That's
to
the truth.
not worry about time. Like, man, God, I could have been so much further along. But, okay, we're here now.
Yes. That's right. That's right.
You're either
You
going
know
to
better
sit in
now.
it and mope, or you're going to pick up the pieces and put, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
let God put it back
Oh,
together.
yes.
Or he doesn't even want those pieces. He's making something new.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, God, we're on you. It's all on you.
So since you did bring that up and talking about how to harmoniously live as not just DeAnna, but DeAnna the wife, DeAnna the mom, DeAnna the daughter, DeAnna the teacher, DeAnna the ministry leader. What do you do for you? Like, what is one of your favorite ways to seek peace and embrace it?
One, sitting on my couch,
I know that's right.
just relaxing.
Oh, your family let you do that?
Yes, you know, my boys, they will come sit with me sometime, and that's okay.
Oh, see, that's so
They don't
nice.
ask for a lot.
Oh.
So them coming and sit and, you know, I don't mind. Because just me sitting, I'm okay with that.
Wow, that's
And
good.
sitting in the garage, of course, I'm, you know, car
Who
on.
doesn't? I know,
But
girl. How
it's
many times
something
I have
about
to tell people I
sitting
turn
in
the
the
car off? I
garage.
sleep in the garage. My family
I've
will
done that.
find me in my car.
It's something about that garage, and it's just...
It's I don't know what it. One day I'm gonna clean my garage so.
And they'll be like, oh, she's just in the garage, don't worry about it. She's fine.
I promise you, yes.
It's
Why
the
is our
garage.
she den the garage? Why? Why is
I don't know, but it's something about it.
it is?
So just relaxing at home. I'm not a, you know, I don't have to rip and run.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like to go to get a massage here and
Yes.
there. Those are my down times. But being with my family, you know, sometimes that's what brings me peace.
Oh yes, because when we spend some time together, you're like, I miss my boys.
I do.
Said, good Lord.
I do.
You literally just left them.
I do.
That's
and it's
so
it's
amazing.
crazy. Like, we just love each other, the four
As
of
you
us.
said,
And my
that's
husband.
so
We're just
awesome. That is so beautiful.
But I do find time to have my girl time.
But you cultivate that too. Like as women, we cultivate
Yeah.
that type of space. And if someone is saying, I don't know how she feels that way, how she love her family and they love on her so much,
Yes.
it's what you build. That's what we're instructed to do as
Yes.
wise women, to build
Yes.
our house. So we set the environment and the tone.
It's work.
So, honey, I
It's
know
work.
that's what I'm saying. I know it didn't just happen. You were like, look, pancakes for everybody except for you.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody ate. But
Yeah, it's all right.
Yes,
It's all right.
that's what we do.
It is exactly what we do. So, my darling,
Yes.
we have embraced and talked about you being in pursuit of purpose and rounding that corner of now,
Yes.
taking those steps that are necessary. What are you most excited about in the coming months and years as you continue to evolve these creations, anointed minds, and everything?
I would say I am most excited about being me. Being the woman that God has created me to be, and doing what God has called me to be, and walking in it with confidence and with boldness, because there were times when I didn't walk in that, you know. I walked around as if it was there, but we have to come to grips and be honest with ourselves. And I said, I have to know who my Father is and the plans that He has for me to give me an expected end.
Come on.
So why shouldn't I walk with my head up? Why shouldn't I have the confidence in Him? So that's what I'm most excited about. It's not even technically the business and what's to come, but it's me. It's the new me. That's what I'm most excited about.
I love that. I'm most excited about that for you too. I am. I'm rejoicing in it already. I see it already. And that's just what we have to do.
Yes.
Like, believe it's already done and see it's already done. So, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for, once again, our first conversation on Becoming Serene. Because, honey, of many is right.
Yes.
I love you so much. Thank you, friend. All righty.
Thank you for having me.
Until next time.
Love you.
Thank you. I love you. Well, listen here. I already got so much out of this conversation, and I pray that you did too. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Becoming Serene. And if you have not, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share it with someone else who you want to and someone you want to invite on your journey as well in pursuit of purpose. Because I tell you all the time, we were made for community, friends. Don't keep it to yourself. Please share it. And until next time, stay serene. Bye. Say bye, DeAnna. Hopefully Jacob puts both of us on it.